いつも君と待ち続けた季節は何も言わず通り過ぎた。雨はこの街に降り注ぐ少しのリグレットと罪を包み込んで泣かないことを誓ったまま時は過ぎ痛む心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよ。それは愛がさまよう限り君は少し泣いた。あの時見えなかった。
Aw, are you tired, Hootle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? Maybe something's going on in the forest. Oh?
What?
Yes!
Just great. What?
What?
Yes! It?
Nice.
Right.
There.
Got it.
Just a minute.
Great!
What?
Yes! Great!
Phew.
Hey.
No way!
Oh? Hey.
Sorry. How? Amazing!
Yes!
Hey. What?
Very nice.
Alphen! Shion's stuffing bread with mabo curry! Now I can eat this every day.
Jeez, Shion, you're hooked on that stuff.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh? Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganath Haros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
No way!
All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Sorry.
Yes.
Ugh. All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it, I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There are Zeugles roaming around out there. We should follow after her. I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zeugles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Yes.
What? I'm afraid.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew.
Good.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almeidrea killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the Resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, Law.
You're welcome?
I think it's safe to rest here now.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
What?
What's that noise?
Alfred, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is... transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balseph, too. You saw her, right, Xion? Xion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I thought too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. But
I bet the whole of Dana's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelagian seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
they've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak.
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
This will be a delicious piece of
Ready
cake!
and ready!
Double demon! I'll take you all off!
Lunar corruption! Eliminate the storm
Double
by the
demon
power
fang!
of water!
Your reflexes
Now,
will not
Ollie!
serve you.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go! As impressive as always.
And here I hoped I was improving.
Over so soon?
What a rush!
I won't forgive you!
Here I come!
I'll smash you!
I'm not done! Double demon fang! First strike! Slide! Talon hurricane! Double demon
Do
fang!
it! Get that astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory.
Here I come!
Naturally.
This one's all mine!
All back into the
Glad you had your uses. Do it! Get toasty!
Bird strike! Those bombs of yours are amazing!
Who needs a gun when you can send them flying?
An opponent like this should be easy. Double demon fang!
Lunar corruption! These ones can run rings around us!
Double demon fang!
Radiant blood! Here! Gale force!
The heavens must be smiling.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic. They got me flanked!
Raging roar!
Swallow dance!
You're mine!
And again!
Double demon!
Radiant here!
Take this! Double demon fang!
I'll heal you all! Raging cascade! Healing
The flame inside will fearlessly be let free!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Leave the enemy parts to me!
You picked the wrong fight!
Milky place here! We got the advantage!
Good. Now we just have to make
Should
sure
have
we
messed
keep
with
it.
me! Don't worry, cause Law's
Double
off!
demon fang!
Raging cascade!
Okay, here I go.
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Double demon fang!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
Step back! This one's all law!
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Vholran's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Vholran, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Come on! No further! Watch it!
Try harder!
Shining
Not a chance!
supernova!
This one's all mine!
Are those arms even natural?
We're clean it, huh?
Let me take the rest of them!
Well, someone's feeling lively.
Demon Fang!
I'm not saying fun now.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better.
Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renins had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll...
I've got a really bad feeling about this. I never miss. I'm ready.
You're finished!
Eat this. Here goes.
Swallow Blade!
Radiant.
Double Demon Fang!
Now,
Dragon
it's
Form!
over. Astral energy. Full throttle.
A flawless victory.
Raging cascade. Naturally.
Double Demon Fang!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
It's time!
Up and out now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting. It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really...
Get lost.
Hey, when did I get so
Let
popular?
the marksman handle this.
Can't get out of this! Rip and tear!
Double Demon Fang!
Do it. Radiant. Astral energy. Full throttle.
A flawless victory.
My turn!
Naturally.
Double Demon Fang!
Damn.
We got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Must be easy to pick off the bad guys from far off.
It is. I mean, aside from adjusting for movement, wind speed, trajectory...
See? Easy.
I won't forgive you!
Here I come! Come one, come all!
Ready.
Eat this!
Hands in the
Double
wind.
Demon
Do
Fang!
it. Air thrust. Get toasty.
Bird strike!
Right, next one.
Dance in
Hey,
the wind.
already on!
Double Demon Fang!
Let's get you all
Pesky airborne
Do
scoundrel!
it. Sounds like a astral energy. Full throttle.
Now!
What's this?
Farewell! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Those astral arts of yours are pretty impressive.
Thanks! You're full of surprises yourself.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
Lost! Kids, they're surrounding us! Let the marksman handle this! In here! Radiant, look here! Let's get you out of the way! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one!
My turn!
Already on.
Double demon fang!
Lightning orb! More with that kick! Do it! Astral energy! Full throttle!
My turn!
Raging cascade!
Rising falcon!
Radiant, look here!
Swirl blade!
There!
Double demon fang!
Do it! Redwell! Astral energy! Full throttle! I've never seen so many bullseyes!
I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, this looks nice. Tough?
Hi, Hoodle!
You're mine!
Take this!
Double demon fang!
Steel Force! Hear my calls! Raging cascade! In here! Let's get you all tucked away! Here's the evil! It's the wind!
You're mine!
Field! We're in the home stretch, guys!
What you say? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law!
Me?
Farewell! Astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
Not a chance!
Naturally!
Double demon fang! Trouble!
You've been smelling to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
You're mine!
I'm on a roll now.
Swallow blade!
Eagle assault!
More where that came from!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Little help!
Where are you going?
I'm like bait to them.
I'm on it!
Radiant! Here's lightning condemned!
Do it! Get it! Down!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Wow! Look what I just found.
Maybe it's time I try on something new.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell. Are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renins.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course. Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
dispose of the trash.
Eat this! Dragon Double Demon Fang!
Chinese
Dragon
Supernova!
Form!
Raging Cascade!
Double Demon
Do
Fang!
it!
I can shatter!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! Eat this! You're mine!
We'll rebuild your
I'll
field!
finish you here and now! Take this! It's over! Double...
Now! I'm out of it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
A comfortable win.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Double Demon Fang! Eat this! I'll run you through! You're mine! You're finished!
Field! Annihilation! Let's get you off the way! Another
Is it
in the
coming?
sky or mine!
Double Demon Fang!
When it is
Dragon Swarm! In the group! Double Demon Fang!
Do it!
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over...
Hi, Hoodle! Where are you going? This one's
You're
mine!
finished! Double Demon Fang!
Searing Flame! Do it! Kill! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law,
Yeah, we're getting close.
I won't forgive you! Primed and
You're
ready!
finished! Eat this!
Take
Swallow Blade! Double Demon Fang!
Wing Astral Energy! The wing boost! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
My turn!
Naturally.
Rising Falcon!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for your enemies ours to me. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Lightning condemned! Pierce evil!
Here I come!
Illuminate
Double
the
Demon
center!
Fang!
Cosmos
Swallow
Holy
Blade!
Holy Lance!
Like we're gonna lose to Small Fry.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! This one's mine!
Hey, when did I get so
Double
popular?
Demon Fang!
Glimmer Flash! Mega Ray!
Double
Do
Demon
it!
Fang! No!
Neil is cheating enough, but there's this!
Swallow Blade!
This one's mine! Astral Energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
No! Done! I'm just getting started!
As impressive as always.
Where I hope that was it.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen
Air thrust!
barely a blip on our radar.
Little help!
Here I come! Double Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind!
Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang!
One more! That's
Do it! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Go no further! There! Glacial Spear!
No
Here's
further.
evil!
Take that dance!
Go illuminate the sun!
What come one, come all!
Holy
Dragon Swarm!
Radiant
It's over!
Here!
Talon Hurricane!
Hurricane! Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Shia, can you take care of them?
We are
No sooner
freaking
said than done.
astral
Alvin and the
arm?
others, that's my cue.
Shut him down.
Double Demon Fang! Talon Hurricane!
Dragon Swarm.
Eagle Fly!
Try this.
Talon Storm!
Explosive Ring.
Raging
Do it!
Storm!
Do
I
it!
got it! This one's mine! I've risen!
Everyone hanging in there? This'll make us even more formidable.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop. Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back. As soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah, now we can focus. Guess I'm finding a ship.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almeidria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Saar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
We finally made it.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Looks like we got another reward.
I didn't realize that so many still remained. Dahnan Owls truly are majestic indeed.
I thought the Dahnan Owls had all but died out myself. That's what I get for making assumptions.
Just so we're clear, this place is supposed to be a secret.
Yes, I'm aware. Places like these should be kept out of the public eye.
It's a pity, though. With proper training, they could be made into a magnificent chorus.
What are they hooting about now?
Alphen and Xion can interpret for us, right?
Huh? Oh, no, I mean, it was just a lucky guess last time.
Yeah? Maybe you'll be lucky twice. Go on, give it a shot.
Really? Well, if you say so. Let's see. Listen to them. Are they really up to the task?
What do you mean? You're the one who put them in charge.
It's my responsibility to protect our friends.
Stop trying to take everything upon yourself.
This is what the owls are saying?
Of course.
I must say, though, we've found quite a number of owls. It's a testament to how much you care for Hootle, Rinwell.
I wonder which branch Hootle will perch on.
Rinwell?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Well, come on. The perches are only half filled. We've got to find the rest of the owls.
Okay, off we go.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Well... Oof. No. I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe. I'm skeptical. Right. All right. Got it.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
What's with that shining foe over there?
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Annihilate!
Double Demon Fang!
Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
Hi, Hoodle!
The earth throbs in pain.
Not today!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
I can carve through
Go for the
armor.
weak point! Astral energy!
It's over!
I'll finish you here and now. In a bind.
Come on!
Illuminate
Double
the
Demon
sky!
Fang!
Up here! Eagle
Crumble! Infernal Torrent!
Reload! I'm out of ammo!
Try harder! My turn!
Super Swallow Jam!
Double Demon Fang!
Lightning Orb! I'm all stuffed up! Astral energy!
Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Super Swallow Jam!
Watch this.
Healing
Double Demon Fang!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
We need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my
See what I
thorns.
can on a roll now.
Now I can let loose!
Swallow dance.
Eat dirt!
Glimmer dragon.
Slash! Try this! Infernal Torrent!
Illuminate the
Come on!
sky!
Prepare to be sealed.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Just what the doctor ordered. Lunar corruption.
In a vine? Watch this!
Try this! Infernal turret!
All finish your burner!
My turn!
Sleep now.
Double demon blast! Dragon form!
Blah, blah, blah. Magic. Burning strike.
Far enough!
Holy land.
I'll tear you apart!
Here I come.
Try this!
Healing circle.
Infernal turret! Hit down! I owe you one.
Got it.
Double demon blast!
Now like this. In here.
Talon hurricane! Infernal turret!
This isn't looking good.
Up and at 'em. Let's go. Lightning to death.
All armor won't save you!
Thunderblade. Illuminate the dark. Touch
All finish you here and now!
Remove!
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Will this help? Take this!
Try this!
What a relief!
I owe you, Sion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
The enemy... All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Double demon fang! Take
You
this!
got company.
Double demon fang!
Eat this!
Dragon shell.
Try harder! My turn! Double demon!
Annihilation. Mega ray.
No further!
Mega ray.
Fall down! Rip and tear! I'm done!
Illuminate the healing circle.
Thanks, Sion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Armor won't save you!
My turn!
Radiant sword.
Swallow blade! This should do it!
Glimmer flash.
Hit on!
What a relief!
Air thrust.
Ignite!
Illuminate the dark.
I'll finish you here and
Try
now!
this! Infernal turret!
Lost my focus!
Radiant sword.
Double demon fang!
Healing circle.
Great.
This should do
They're
it!
not playing around. I never miss. That's freaking right here. This looks like a
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out.
Now you see what I can do!
All right.
No! Can't end here!
I never miss. You get the gist. I'll bring you back from death to
Get out of
base.
this! Lost my focus!
I'll bring you back from death to base.
Swallow dance! Watch this!
Top field.
I owe you!
Eagle assault!
Lightning of
Double
radiant.
demon
Here's the
fang.
healing art.
First strike!
I'll heal you all. Don't mind if I do. Here, let me help.
Double demon! We've got him on the run!
Don't get cocky.
Still quit pushing yourself and get behind us.
I'll be right as rain in no time.
Not my finest!
I'll bring you back from death to base. Where are you going?
I'm gonna need more of that medicine.
Gale Force! I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Let me help.
Now we're not... I'm on it! Can't get out of this! Watch this!
Wait now. The enemy is going all out.
It was nice while it lasted, hey?
It's about to strike.
Carve through armor!
Look sharp, everyone! You'll pay for that! Come on! Try
I'll
this!
bring you back from death's abyss.
Try harder! My turn!
Is this what real pain feels
Hold on
like?
to your art. Here I come. Hear me.
Burn up.
Thunderblade.
Eat this! Talon hurricane! Eagle fly! I'm on a roll now! Glimmer dragon! Oh, now you're talking! Here we go again!
I'll heal you all.
Here I come!
Here to illuminate the dark.
I could do this all the time!
This one's mine.
Eagle fly! Now I'm in the groove!
This one's all mine!
Illuminate the
Try harder! Not a chance! Eat dirt!
First aid!
Okay.
Mega ray!
Swallow blade!
Annihilation! Lightning!
Infernal torrent! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Oh yeah? Think you could beat me at arm wrestling?
When have I not beaten you?
Right. I'll just go on ahead then.
We should be able to cook here. Did we really just spend that much money?
I find the sounds of the night to be rather comforting.
This looks so good. I almost want to have it all to myself.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Do you mind if we chat a bit?
Now there's something I never thought I'd hear you say.
Remember when we talked about what it was like for me growing up? Well, I thought it only fair that I also get to ask what you were like as a child.
My childhood? Maybe you missed the memo that was going around, but I can't remember anything of my past.
I know. Just whatever you can remember. There's gotta be something, right?
Let me think. Well, have I ever told you about my army days? Back when I used to serve under a Dahnan master?
Yeah, but that must have been after you were already grown up, right? Do you happen to remember anything from back when you were younger?
Actually, I remember I had a kid with me.
You had a kid?
No, of course not. The child's father was another soldier. Back in those days, we risked our lives for a master we'd never even seen. We just fought for them and didn't even question it. When that kid's dad died and I saw them sitting there crying, I felt this bitter, indescribable feeling. It was like I was drinking something toxic that I knew I shouldn't, but couldn't stop. It was strange. I never understood why I reacted like that. Soldiers died every day. It wasn't anything new.
What it tells me is that deep down, you were the same man then as you are now. You've never been able to accept injustice in the world.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to embarrass me. I wonder whatever happened to that master and poor kid. Not that there's any way of knowing now. You know, I just remembered that kid was good at sewing dolls. They gave me one once. As a good luck charm to protect me.
Dolls? I'm looking forward to breakfast. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do. We've reached our destination.
I think Hootle senses something.
Little help!
Double Demon Fang! Slice!
Head to the shadows!
Super Swallow Dance!
Easy.
A breeze!
An easy breeze.
Koodle, one of your buddies. Woo! Go no further!
Double Demon Fang!
Pierce evil!
Swallow Blade! Swallow Dance!
We're in good form!
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Yeah! What?
Right.
Afraid not.
Yeah!
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Well, if it ain't the Blazing Sword and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renan engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renan?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegis at all. Or like any Renan structure for that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shionne?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Rinwell?
Over there?
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap!
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
It's noisy in here, isn't it?
Things should calm down a little once we're through with this place.
Optimistic as always.